Okay, welcome back. I'm still chatting with Bad Girl Cecile. Alright, Cecile, we all know that the music industry is a competitive one. How does your image stands out?
Well, you know, I try to be an individual and I just try to do things that I like. Madonna is one of my idols anyway, and I loved how she separated herself from the pack and she was just herself, very unique and crazy, and that's the kind of vibe I have had. If you look from when I came out, I've always been different. I don't blend in with anybody. I mean, even if I say so myself, you've had a lot of people coming up after me who patterned their style off mine, and everybody knows this. So I switch up my thing every now and then. I have a crazy song coming out with Ding Dong called Dance, where it's like I'm kind of like DJ rapping, and you know, you just switch up the thing, because if you nobody's gonna follow you if you're doing crap. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't want to give you props, because then people are gonna say, oh, it's Cecile, she a follow, and Cecile them a follow, but it's there, you know, facts, history say it for itself. It's who was doing what first. So
okay, I asked you about your image, you know, that's Cecile, and there's always things out there, whether it says good or bad. I remember once they were talking about the changes, the whole changes of you're taking off the weight and you did all kind of surgeries. Is what's behind that? Is that true? Or?
Well, you know, it's a very funny thing when people see you in person than when they see you on television or they see you on stage. And a lot of people still don't get it, because to this day they're still telling me that I've lost weight, depending on how my hair is or whatever. Now, this is my real hair today. But you know what? Simple things can make you look so much different. And I got a new stylist, and sometimes you wear your hair longer and you do your eyes differently, and you look so different, and the type of clothes that you wear. I haven't been to the gym in over a year, and I need to, but I have a knee problem. So of course I'm not as stoned as I should be. I haven't put on any weight. I haven't taken off any weight in about 3 years now. I've remained between 113 and 115, and to this day people are still telling me that I lost weight. So that comes with the territory, I guess. Some days you have good days, you look better some days. You know, we'll get to see how this hairstyle will play out. But you know, I mean, you just ride with it, and you're glad when they say she did surgery, she took out her ribs, whatever, because I guess that means you're looking damn hot.
How can you take out her, well,
I don't know, how can you take out her ribs and they're seeing you every day? You didn't come off the scene for like 3 months to recuperate, you know, I don't know. And how you did breast implants, and then, you know, it's all about knowing your Victoria's Secret push-up bra stuff, you know what I mean? Any sensible girl who shops like that knows. You just go to Fredericks of Hollywood and whatever, you get some sexy stuff, and you don't overdo it though, because then when the gentlemen them get, well, not them, but hopefully one man, when you don't want them to think it's this size and then it really isn't. So you can enhance it, but not too much. But I'm not against whomever wants to do their plastic surgery. That's their thing. But I didn't do it.
You're the way you're
if I
natural.
feel like making it 36B tomorrow, it's still my Victoria's Secret push-up bra.
Okay, you've done a lot of songs that, should I say, sexually orientated. Let's start with Change. Give us a little piece of that, and before that, the response you get, we already talk about that.
Well, Changes was just, it was a funny look at, it wasn't even their bedroom performances, it was just funny commentary on why I wouldn't, you know, get entangled with these dudes. And it wasn't really much about sex, it was just to diss them in a funny way.
In a funny way.
And it was, can't you see what I've been going through? 'Cause I wanna be with you, baby. Don't you wanna be with me? And then we said, listen up, make me read out the application. We say, which DJ can run my program? And then we went on to say, Bounty Killer too stiff, so him not so stiff no more still. And you know, we went on to, we dealt with a few people bad, really bad, like Zebra.
What did you say about Zebra though?
How we go again? Zebra favor leprechaun or something like that, and we dealt with some people really bad, and some people who were my friends like Shaggy, Mr. Bombastic Shaggy too sweet. Come on now, that's not a diss. And like Beanie Man, I love Beanie Man, but his body look weak. What's me and Carleen out now for me? And then I started playing with it because when I started going on stage shows, because everywhere I go I still have to sing the song. It started being so funny because I'm singing it and I'm like, what's me and Carleen out now for me? And then the audience is like, no! And then I'm like, what? Because I didn't know what they were talking about, and they're like, Angel! And I'm like, okay. Remix was me and Angel, and then recently they're like no, and I'm like what, and they're like Barbie, and I'm like Beanie Man just making me have to remix my song.
You have to remix. I keep saying
it's all good. It makes it interesting. Love Beanie Man, one of my favorite artists.
Okay, do it to me.
Do It To Me Baby now was commentary that we were getting and we were talking about it, and this was actually about a specific artist that they I don't want to talk things because this is a friend of mine, but it was a specific artist that some stuff were coming out in the papers about,
right?
And it gave me an idea of doing that song. A lot of people thought it was personal. It wasn't personal, and it was a lot of other people who I knew, were in the dance hall and were handing at the ear when whomever says hand in the ear for whatever, and their hand was the first up and whatever, and I thought it was very funny. Thought it was hilarious, and I'm like, I'm gonna write the song. And I remember Lady saw saying, Cecile, no you can't, because she's my girl, me sing it fresh. I Cecile, I can't sing this, they're gonna crucify you and you have to stick to this gully thing. And I'm like, Saw, come on now, girls will love this. The girls are gonna love this because they know what I'm talking about. This is gonna be so funny. And I did it, and it was just a great ride. I had so much fun because everywhere I go, the men were like, boo! And the girls were like, shut up, you're too loud! You're too loud! And it was so funny. And I didn't plan on it being controversial. They started saying, oh, she's a controversial artist. I didn't plan. I just thought women will relate to this because they know what we're talking. When we're in the hairdressing salon and I'm doing my hair and I'm listening to them, I say, and the boy did this. And you know what I mean? It wasn't personal at all.
And it's like a taboo, It's a it's a taboo. And most men, when it comes to, because the song is about oral sex.
Right.
So they would tend to not own up that even now.
But the strange thing is they're not going anymore. When I do sing that song, because I don't really sing it much anymore because it's kind of like older. Right. I don't get the same response I used to get. You know what I mean? It's basically like, a true share talk, because a lot of them hitting out again and they're realizing now that it's true. So I'm just like, but my song was not disrespecting anybody for or against. It was saying, if you're for, I'm not dissing you. So
Bear As She Dare?
Bear As She Dare. That was on the same beat. It's produced by myself and Scatter again, like the Do It To Me Baby. And this was a song did with a Canadian artist called Carl Henry. And they loved the beat so much and they wanted to work on the beat. So I wrote the song. I actually wrote it for him and Lady Saw. And I think she was away. And same thing like how Nina Sky them did want the beat. Scatter's big beat and they jumped on it. And it's just the same thing.
Mana Man?
Mana Man. That was me and Shaggy.
Yeah.
Can't survive without one. Shaggy wrote that song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got Me Going Crazy.
With Olivia. Got Me Going Crazy. Is that the one with Olivia?
G
Unit. Okay. Olivia and I met through Shaggy again, and we have so much fun in the studio. She's a real talented girl. She's Jamaican. So. And then we wanted to do over a song. And we asked, boy, Scatter name ever come up. We asked Scatter to give us a beat, and he was just taking forever. So I went to Christopher Birch, who did Loser, Thriller, and stuff like that. And Birch gave us this beat, and we just wrote the song. It was supposed to happen for her G Unit album, But.
So Cecile, to name, because if I'm to go, you have Loser, you have Rude Boy, Thug
Life. That's a huge song for me in Germany.
Right.
Huge. Went on the German charts to this day. It's actually, the beat is a remake of a group that was called Cure. Huge in Germany, and I sang on the remake of the beat. Huge song in Germany, one of my biggest tunes, never been played in Jamaica. Okay, so Rude Boy Thug is what made your household name in Germany. Which one made your household name here in Jamaica? I think it was Changes. Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of bigger tunes since then. Can you do the